I'm looking forward to chatting to Richard Fourie after this race about getting down to the weights around Noble City. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but it was all worth it. But now for the hero of Noble City, it's Tabiso Mbindani, the winning groom, of course, employed by Peter Muscat, and he picks up the 2,000 Rand prize, courtesy of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Yet another happy groom here in KZN. They all are, all over the country, the winners, with all the checks that go around there. That is an unbelievable Colgate smile, Tabiso. Very well done. Good to have the grooms getting the recognition they deserve. Obviously one of the favourites of Peter Muscat. Horse and groom, I can see that means a lot to the entire team. Peter, well done.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's a very nice young man too.
Does he ride work in the morning? Does he do it all?
No, he doesn't ride work. He's actually our chief feed man. So he looks after their diets. He's very conscientious, very good at what he does, so he's a valuable member of the team.
Tell us about Noble City. I know that you took a string down to Cape Town. It was a successful stint in Cape Town. Were you surprised at how quickly he developed, or did you always know he had a certain amount of quality about him?
Yeah, from day one he showed he was a very nice horse in the making. He is still very, very immature. He hasn't furnished properly yet into his big frame. That will obviously come in time, and I think once that happens, we'll see a different Noble City again. So I would like to suggest that his 4-year-old year would probably be his best once he's really furnished into himself. But taking nothing away from today's performance, he won very well.
Any plans for the rest of the winter season? Because he was an entry for the Hollywoodbets Durbanville. This obviously is not going to do him any good, and obviously he's not there now. He's been taken out of that. But that was a signal of intent on its own. So are there when I say lesser races, are there other minor features that you're looking at through this winter, or are you just exclusively focused on the 4-year-old campaign? What comes between now and August is just a bonus.
Well, I think he is eligible for the KZN Day, so I think that should be his next target. We have got an option on July Day over the mile, but I think we'll head to take him the easiest route through possible and head for the KZN mile. Then we'll put him away, take him to Cape Town, and we'll see how things develop there.
Yard's going well, keep it up.
Thank you very much. Obviously, huge congratulations to Rose and Roy, great supporters of the yard. Their input, their support, their patience is very much appreciated. They're true horse lovers, and it shows in they just give me sort of carte blanche to do what we want to do with the horses. And it pays off, and they have been very patient. And also, once again, big thank you to our sponsors, Hollywoodbets.
Just want to ask you about your runner in the last race. Is it Shanta's Pride? She's got to have a big chance again?
I would think so. She's unfortunately got a very abstract respiratory concern where she makes a noise. She scopes clear every time you scope her. But at the end of her races, we don't know whether she displaces or what she does, but she makes a noise like no other respiratory noise I've heard. But she's heading into today's contest in very good order. She was inconvenienced by the draw at her last start, and I know it's not much of a step up in trip, but she's better drawn today, so she goes from 1100 to 1200 today, so she should be a little bit more comfortable in the early stages, which will hopefully see her finish off better. Her work is outstanding, and if she brings that work today, she will win.
Well done, Peter.
Thank you.
Peter Muscat, the winning trainer. Richard Fourie. It's a bit of a challenge to get down to that weight these days for you, but it was all worth it.
Yeah, it was a challenge. I had to sweat. Ended up having a headache before the day started, but had to do it. He's a lovely sort of horse, and last time we had a difficult draw, so we had to take our medicine and give him a chance, and he ran on so well, and he behaved so good. He was switched off first time in the mile last time, so I had to follow up on him. But a lovely win. He's still a very weak horse, but he's got a bright future.
We pressed for time. They've got to do a prize giving in front. We also got to do the owners. But did the race actually run to suit quickly?
I thought they would have gone a little bit faster, but the first bit of the race was slow, and then they picked it up about a furlong out, and found a nice rhythm, and he quickened off nicely. But I must say well done to Mr. Muscat, to his team, to the owners, thank you, and to my sponsors at Winning Form, thank you.
Well done, Richie.
Cool.
Let's get Roy and Rose, or Roy or Rose, or just Roy. You seem to find them, don't you?
It's Rose that finds them, not me. I just go along behind and have a look, and she says, I like that one, and they win.
And pay the bills.
No, she pays too.
Good stuff. Obviously an above average horse, and Peter's remarks about a fruitful, potentially fruitful 4-year-old campaign must fill you with a lot of belief.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while now. You know, we've had some exceptionally good horses. War of Athena, as you know, she's been in rehab for a year now. So yeah, we're lucky to have some good horses, and thanks to Camargue, thanks to Peter, his whole team. Yeah, it's been a long road, but we're getting there with some nice winners now.
Very well done, Roy.
Thanks a lot.
Great to see Roy Wenzel and Rose Waterman Wenzel. So that's the first leg of the picks. It's gone the way of Noble City. A very, very smart horse in the making. It's win if you lose time with these. We'll go down to the front in just a moment.